cloudy. What's up? Huh? Do you want to be seen? Do you want to be seen? No? What's going on, buddy? Come here. Come on. Buster. 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 Okay. You're the opener. You're the opener, buddy. Yeah. Got anything else on your mind? What's up? Huh? Yeah? Oh. Yeah. What else? Big night? What'd you do? Just think about how long cats have been around? Did you have dreams of Egypt? Or did you have dreams of chasing a red dot? What did you have? Yeah. Okay. Too close? What did I come in for? Not great. Not a great morning. I wasn't going to do this, but then I started to feel, this is my fear, is that I'd be like, well, you know, there's some people that are now kind of hanging out waiting for you to do it. Wonder what this book is about. I can relate. I need some more of these. If anyone's got a hookup on some hypo treats. Oh. What's up? You all right? Huh? I'm going to go out the front and talk to a bunch of strangers. Because now it's a compulsion and not just a, hey, this will be fun. No, now it's like, oh, I got to fucking, they're all sitting there. They got nothing to do and they need to hear from the sad man. Okay, so I got a few minutes and I guess I'm going to go hike. Going to be a slightly different crew today. Well, not that. It's not. I should be stretching right now because I'm fucking old and broken. But I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I got to squeeze in a few minutes for the, 500 to 800 strangers who hang out with me and the 4 assholes. 800 strangers and 4 assholes. Do I know what happened to Artie Lang? Oh my God. Well, there's only 2 things that can happen to Artie Lang. One of them's quite final. The other one's very sad. I don't know. I don't keep up with anything. I literally don't know what anybody's doing anywhere. It's almost like everybody has kind of like bunkered down in their own camps. I don't know what's going on with anybody unless they text me or tell me. I don't know what shows are on. I don't know what people are listening to. I don't know how anybody is. I don't know who's on other people's shows. I don't watch any of the late night shows. I have no fucking idea. I watched 5 minutes of that fucking debate and it was just sort of like, why am I watching this? I know who I'm voting for. This only serves 2 purposes. One, to go like, oh, yeah, that's it. And then the other to go like, fuck. What the fuck is this fucking... And then the other to go like, there's a bug on his head. There's a bug on his head. That piece of shit. It's too bad the fly didn't just like start suckling at the fluid coming out of his left eye. That would have been better if like a few flies collected, like you see on horses or dead dogs or sometimes living dogs or pigs, where just a little collective, a little fucking insect collective is just sitting there slurping up the fluid dripping out of a dead dog's eye. I am the Eggman. We are the Eggman. I am the walrus. Too close? Am I? Oh, whoa. Hey, come on. Wow. California. Oh. Whew. Yeah, but I wasn't going to do this today because, I don't know, the sadness has gripped me. This guy's out raking. What time is it? It's 7:25. This is the most interesting thing about living in a neighborhood during the pandemic is to see the activities of your neighbors and what time they happen. This guy's moved 2 cars, which he doesn't have to do because there's no alternate street parking. Now he just seems to be randomly raking out front, and there's really, I don't see any leaves in his yard. So, but now it's pandemic time, so you just sort of go, okay, you do what you got to do, pal. The guy over there is usually jamming hoses into fucking rat holes. I guess that project's done. I haven't seen him in a while. He walked by and I'm like, what's up? He's like, get in the basement done. I don't even know what that means. I'm like, okay, let's get in the basement done. Good for him. I can't, the thing about going on the hike with me is that the signal is just not great up there. And, I hike with Al Madrigal, and today Dean's coming, and that pairing has not happened. They've got a persimmon tree across the street. Do any of you know what to do with persimmons? I like looking at them, but they don't look like something I would enjoy. It's like, that tomato, is it a sweet thing? How big are the seeds? Are the seeds a problem? Is it all seeds? I don't remember. Do you cook them? What kind of bean am I drinking today? I believe I'm drinking this Portland stuff from one of you guys. I did not do the workout today, and I cannot tell you, I've got to fucking deal with this thing inside of me that just wants to beat the shit out of me. It's really, when it reveals itself, it's really too much. In my brain, it's like, this woman brought me shit over to do these workouts. I did not do it yesterday because I just did not have the will. But now I'm thinking well, she's going to be upset. She went through the extra effort to take 3 things out of her car, and she has expectations of me, and I'm letting her down. What is that shit? Do you know what I'm saying? What is that? I don't want to disappoint her. What the fuck? The world is ending, and I'm sad I didn't use the medicine ball the lady brought over for 2 days. What the fuck, man? I gotta fix that part. I do push myself. I push myself every fucking day, man. I am exercising 5 or 6 days a week. I'm going on this fucking hike today, which is rough. And I'm doing that other thing for 3 days. I'm pushing myself. It's just sometimes it helps to have somebody, on your porch going, are you doing it or what? What are we doing here? Okay. You feel like it's rooted in shame? Yeah. Isn't everything? Isn't our entire personality constructed basically around shame? It's a shame fortress. Enjoy my shame fortress. Let's just butt up against each other's shame fortress. But I don't feel great. My hand is okay, but there's a little residual, like almost like soreness, But I guess I'll just wait that out because there doesn't seem to be any infection. Buster and I are getting along okay. But I got the grief sadness yesterday came over me, and then it stuck with me. And then last night I dreamed about Lynn again, and it's always sort of the same dream, just her face is in my face, and she's there. And, I can look at that, well, it's nice to see her. But then you wake up and you're like, no, fuck. Now what? And then you look at your phone and you're like, God damn it. When is this going to stop? I was planning on going someplace in a couple of weeks just to sort of hole up And then, like, in the sadness, I'm like, is that a good idea? Do you want to just go hole up somewhere while the country fucking shudders and buckles? How are you? You're not even going to be really hiding. You're just going to be somewhere different by yourself with the unpredictability of consuming sadness. Is that a good idea? Why do I talk to you guys like this? Seriously. Well, yeah, I mean, it sure feels real. It's, dreams kind of feel real, don't they? I mean, so sometimes when you're dreaming, you're sort of like, oh no, my dad's head shouldn't be the goat. And you're like, that can't be real. His eyes are shooting flames. So, I mean, you temper it, but these kind of dreams are real. Yeah, so it's going to be, you ever do those? Let's do some face exercises. Maybe that'll be a nice thing. Okay, ready? We'll do what I call mouth rotations. Now the other way. Good. Now some of these. This is my face workout. Too close? Use whatever options you have at your disposal to maintain your sanity without hurting yourself or other people. And don't hide your sadness, or else it'll start to scrape you from the inside. It'll try to scrape its way out. Foga, good one. Funny. Can I roll my tongue? Yeah. Come on, man. Boxers do these to relax their jaw. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You never know what's going to happen on a hike with Al and Dean, so you got to get your jaw loose. No, the thing about hey, whoa, what's happening? What? Hey, the thing about Wynton Marsalis is on the show today, and that's an interesting guest. That's a good one. Have you ever heard Wynton talk? That guy is a fucking inspired kind of genius of music, but he also is an encyclopedic knowledge, and he's also created this fucking record that's kind of mind-blowing, which I got into, and there's a lot to it. It's kind of like a jazz, spoken word, opera, epic narrative thing that like no one, necessarily is going to ever know about. The Funky Lowdown, it's called. When was the last time you bought a Wynton Marsalis record? But we get into it, and we do the thing, and it was good. He was all lit up, man, lit up. Okay, so here's the thing about hiking with Al, is that I just go to get the cardio, to get it done, to sort of get my heart rate up, to, not die, to feel engaged, and I go up pretty at a good pace. It's a straight incline. Then I usually jog down, which is, kind of dangerous because I'm breakable and I'm, 57, and, I have friends who are my age, and they just, they kind of trip getting out of their car and, break their hips. I'm not quite that old, but, I got a friend that's not much older than me, fucking mountain biking in a Superman suit, like every other fucking middle-aged shaved head motherfucker, and broke his hip. Oh, fuck. The dude I know who has COVID was in my dream. And I was talking to him, and I was like, fuck, do you still have the COVID? I'm like, weren't we just talking? Why, do you feel sick? I know a dude who's got the COVID, and he's been testing positive for over 35 days. And mild symptoms. They don't know fuck all. about the full expanse of this goddamn thing. So my last test was like a week and a half ago. Maybe I'll go. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'll go to Dodger Stadium and get my my COVID test that I get every 2 weeks. No, it's not a comedian. But so Al, like I go up, I go down, and I just want to exercise. But Al's one of these guys. He's like, when we first started doing it with Al, he was like, all right, we did it in an hour and 45. That was a good pace. I'm like, what are you doing? And then you get into it. It's like, what was our pace today? So now we're, in this kind of record-breaking mode. Like, you think we can beat our old time? It's like, come on, man. Does everything have to be a fucking competition? So he's running. I'm just saying, it's a bunch of middle-aged guys trotting down this fucking rubbly hill, and I'm like, one of us is going to go down. God, don't let it be Dean. The guy's been through enough. Poor guy. That fucking neck injury. You never liked hiking in a hurry. Yeah, it's not like, I know. But, these aren't like, this hike is not like, let's go up for the scenery. We're definitely doing it to, run from the horror and, stay sane, get a nice little dopamine jack, stay in shape. Hairy Mole Club. Do I have a hairy mole? Do I? I don't think so. I'm not that hairy. I got lucky. I got just the right amount of hair. Like, I don't have one of those dense kind of like Sephardic Italian, Sephardic Sicilian fucking beards. Just like, just enough. Enough for coverage. This hair is kind of thin. I've got no back hair. I don't have fucking thigh hair. I'm just right. Yeah, Moses and Jesus did go up on the mountain. But there's I don't know. I'm not getting any messages up there. Maybe it's because there's a giant antenna up there. I think it's the K-Rock antenna. Maybe that's interfering with my delivery. And also, I've got Al looking at his phone up at the top, and I'm gonna have Dino going, oh yeah, fire. So maybe God's like, next time you're up here alone, if you step away from the antenna, I'll tell you exactly how it's going to go down. And then I'll just tell you guys. And that'll be the day you're like, is Mark okay? I'll be like, God told me that we should all learn how to live in the water. I'm serious. We should all learn to live in the water. Use whatever options you have at your disposal to maintain your sanity without hurting yourself or other people, okay? All right. Too close? Is it the cat bite? I have to, I'm going to email my doc. I was supposed to do some follow-up. I think it's okay. It's just a little tender in there, but nothing seems infected or weird. I'll give it a little while. Nothing seems to be getting worse, and things have definitely gotten better. What time is it? 7:38. Okay. Break it down later. I played some fucking God is a Fly. No, that fly was sent by God as an indicator for us to realize who the piece of shit was. So, read your signs correctly. How are the Q people reading the fly? I don't think there's any positive spin on a fly. I think biblically it means, if there are flies around, something's rotting. How's Q reading the fly? God sent a fly to whisper in Pence's ear. The fly was transmitting into Pence's head the whereabouts of the pedo ring that deep state is hiding in the asshole of Donald Trump. Boy, imagine being Mike Pence and living in that fucking beast's ass for 4 years. That was what was wrong with his eye, is that it was him, it's his inner self that he's kept caged up in that robotic body. He couldn't stop the crying of the one eye. It wanted out. But Satan had him from the balls, and the fly was just there to make sure everything went well. That's true. We've all been living in his ass for the last 4 years. Yeah, if you have not watched my End Times Fun special on Netflix, you would enjoy it. The last bit is about, you think the fly was Jesus? Have a little respect. Huh? Have a little respect. Seriously. Did you see our president becoming a genuine snake oil salesman? God gave me the cure, and I'm going to give it all to you. You want to buy some? Do you buy it? I got the cure. I'll give it to you. Just vote for me. Everybody will get the cure that I got. He couldn't even get fucking people tested. We become a literal snake oil salesman. I got the cure. You know what lever to pull. And I'll take care of you. You know? I got it, though. I got the cure. We're all going to get it. We're all going to get well if you get me back. Yeah, of course he had COVID, stupid. I mean, it's like the left people are fucking just, what would, this idea that like, hey man, it's all a sham. To what end? To what end would that guy fake being weak and sick? Seriously, that guy, that unmanaged narcissistic monster, you think he's going to decide I'm going to play sick? To what end? Christ, people, think it through. Think it through. Jesus Christ. That guy's going to pretend to be sick. No fucking way. Have you been paying attention for 4 years? Jesus Christ. Don't let their fucking brain cancer conspiracy bullshit pollute your progressive brain. I know that we all sort of like, hey man, the truth, we've never gotten the truth, but that narcissistic piece of shit is no way going to pretend to be sick. No way. You think he wants to be hobbled right now? The fact that he's not out swinging his dick around, it's insane. You never had it. To what end? It's all a scam. Really? The other 30 to 100 people that are infected, it's all part of the scam, and this White House and this administration is so great at keeping things under wraps that we're not going to hear about that? God. Fucking mind your mind. He got it for our sake. Yeah, the real martyr. He's taking the hit. That's his spin. That he got it on purpose, and he's going to say, God chose me to have it. You know, I'm doing it for... And he's saying God gave him the cure. I mean, it is the most desperate, pandering fucking crock of shit. He did that on purpose. That was the big plan, to avoid a debate. And then because he's in some sort of weird steroid fucking crack rage, he shuts down the stimulus because fucking McConnell set him up and said that Pelosi was making him look bad. So he fucking shits the bed and says, I'm not doing nothing. And then he realizes that the entire American people kind of need it. And he's like, okay, I'll do it. Come on. It's all on purpose. You fucking idiots. I can't go on with Sam Cedar. Have you seen me and Sam Cedar talk? He knows a lot more about politics than me. He's fucking up, you know, he's in it. You know, I'm only in it to a degree. I fucking spent a year on the air with that guy, and it was like, I love him. He's hilarious when he's funny. He's very serious when he's serious. But there's no way, you know, I don't have the level of political conversation that he has, and, you know, it becomes difficult. I used to go on there occasionally and talk about movies. I love Sam a lot. He's difficult. So am I. But Sam Cedar is one of the funniest motherfuckers in the world. It's just he stops himself from doing it because he's got a higher calling. But he's funny. He's fucking funny, like memorably funny. Okay, I'm gonna go meet the fellas. This didn't feel long enough. I feel like I was too intense. Is it too intense? Hey, mind your mind so they don't mine your mind. Use whatever options you have at your disposal to maintain your sanity without hurting yourself and other people. I don't know. I feel better after this. Oh, hey. I'll talk to you later. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay.